My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. And this is the Weekly Dumb. Jake, you look all right.
No. It's a hard knock life for us. But it's not. Life's pretty good. Good weekend. I did have a couple drinks. Dry January's over.
Oh.
How was your dry January?
Good. I had a beer. It's dark in here today. Just to let you guys know.
Dark in here.
We're down a light. Light quit.
It's always fucking dark in here, man.
Someone on the grip crew quit.
Our lights team quit.
Yeah. Jake.
I hold lights.
It's a job.
It's a job.
It's a real job.
It's a real job. We're looking for light people. Send in your applications.
Gaffer boys.
Jim, what a sports weekend it was. Did you see some of this?
I watched a lot of the football.
It was a big football weekend. A lot of the favorites won. People are talking about the Bills, and they pitched a perfect game, basically. Your Cowboys. More like cow bad.
Ooh, burn. Wild card weekend is usually exciting, but all the bad teams looked so bad. The Cowboys, the only team that gave a fight. Like all the teams that lost just looked awful.
Yeah, it was like a favorites weekend, man. Your Bucks, your Chiefs.
The Bills was cool. Scoring a touchdown on every single drive. First perfect offensive game in the history of NFL. It's honestly really cool.
It's kind of like we won.
You ever done that in Madden?
Yeah.
Against someone good?
Every game.
Every game? Okay. Dude, there's too many whistles. Starting to feel like field hockey. Where there's just whistles every play. And you're like, what's this? Just another whistle.
Less whistles.
Yeah, less whistles.
It's all over my balls.
Well, and especially cold today because you just shaved with your Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0.
Dumb 20.
Now you got wet, cold, hairless balls.
Like those cats. Put up a picture of those cats, Zach, that nobody likes, but they pretend. Jim, tell us about Almost a Breakdown.
Yes! Almost a breakdown. We're going to the NBA, where Cade Cunningham got ejected for pointing at his people on the sideline. I don't know if you saw this video yet because I just made an audible and put this into the show. He does a reverse dunk, baseline reverse dunk. His team's down by 22. He comes down.
Was he like...
that way. And he comes down and just points. And there's the opposing players in between him and the bench. People thought he was pointing to his bench, and he said, no, I had my people right behind the bench, and I was pointing at them. He was cool about the whole thing. He's like, I probably should have read the situation better. He's like, taunting's not really my thing. I was just trying to say hi to my people. And then he gets ejected. So his people who came to watch, they got to see everything.
Cade Cunningham's a pretty cool cat, and these quotes are pretty hilarious. He says, usually I'm chilling after play.
Yeah.
And then he said, I let Coach Monty over there know, let him know. Good game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the quote.
Wasn't upset about it.
That's the official quote.
Technicals and the taunting stuff in the NBA is wild. It's like MLB is actively trying to promote celebrations while the other leagues are like stomping down on them. It's weird. They're like at a weird crisscross.
Imagine.
The crossroads.
What would they say at the crossroads?
Don't shoot.
Good rule to live by, man.
Yeah.
I might have got the mic wet, Zach. That's on me.
Can you tell me more about the sports?
Jim. More sport. There's football this weekend. Did you hear about this one? No, the dudes are talking about it. Bart Scott.
The dudes are talking about it. Bart Scott.
Did I not get my point across?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Jim, the dudes are talking about it. Popping Viagras before games for blood flow. There's some science.
In the cold, cold weather. Bart Scott said, I got one thing to say to you guys, Viagra. And then he went on to say, like, I'm not trying to be funny here, guys. Because everyone kept laughing. And he was like, don't laugh at me. I took Viagra before cold games. So I'll kick the shit out of you if you laugh at me about it. It's not a joke.
I recommend everyone to try Viagra. I don't know what it does to the female body. I know what it does to the male body. And I think it's a sensation everyone should try.
What about kids?
I didn't take it as a kid, but I have to imagine that's... No.
It's cold out right
I'm
now.
not recommending Viagra for kids.
Why don't you go take it right now and go out in the cold and see what happens?
If there was one on the table, do you think I wouldn't take it right now?
And he also said, like, just make sure you get the blood down to your feet. Like, he's like, make sure it doesn't stop at your dick. And it's like, how do you do that? I don't know how to control where my blood goes. Come on, go through. Keep going. Keep going.
Nope. Boners. Jim, man, what a sports day. Can you tell me about these not sports things?
A Turkish farmer is putting VR goggles on his cows because he says if the cows thinks he's in a nice green pasture on a sunny day, he produces more milk or better milk or something like that.
Liters.
Liters.
They spell it with the R before the E.
Liters. Now we got Turkish cows in an alternate reality producing more milk. Is that organic milk? That's my question. Can you say that that's organic? Because there's a lot of tech involved and realities. My brother is addicted to virtual reality right now. He doesn't answer my calls or my texts. And then when he finally calls me back, he's sweating and he's got the goggles on. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. You're living somewhere else.
Reminder, birthed like a cow.
You were birthed like a horse.
I'm going to call BS on this just a little bit. Because I know we think cows are dumb. But there's also temperature and environments. You can't just put a VR set on me and be like, oh, you're at the beach now. I'd be like, no, I still have cold water on my balls.
Dude, I don't know. I think you might fall for that.
I could see myself falling for that.
I think you'd be a great trap for that.
Watch
this. See if you produce some better milk.
That's the last news?
Yeah. You really brought the energy today.
Imagine you're me. It's the employee of the week. It's the employee of the week. It's the employee of the week. Jim, I'm usurping your pick.
Wasn't my pick. Erica put that on there.
I'm giving it to my sister, man. It's her birthday today.
I'm giving it to Sonny the Doorman. He's been great. And he's one of my 5 best impressions that I can do.
Sonny's a nice guy.
Really nice. It goes like Buck Showalter, the Cowardly Lion, my son, and Sonny the Doorman.
Oh, late ad.
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, he's so cool. That was a Weekly Dumb!
Today's episode of Weekly Dumb was brought to you by Manscaped. Cheers to 2022 and resolutions you can actually keep. How about having clean and shiny balls all year round? Our sponsors at Manscaped are here to save your balls this year and make the ball drop the cleanest and sexiest ever. Go to manscaped.com and use code DUMB20 for 20% off plus free shipping. Thank you to Manscaped.
Trying to think of what I'm putting up there.
Know what I pictured?
What did you picture?
Do you know the clip that Paul Rudd plays every time he's on Conan?
The wheelchair one. That is a good picture. Yeah.
He's done that so many times.
Yeah, I'll book Pepsi.
I'm broken.
Yeah, you seem to lose a little bit of your enthusiasm once you spilled that water on your head.
It's one of those things that
you thought it was going to wake you up and it just didn't.
It just made you sad.
You just don't realize what happens when you pour water on yourself.
Where it all goes.
Oh, dude, the ball stuff was nuts.
Immediate.
Almost immediate.